Holy fucking shit, what a WrestleMania. Hey guys, what's up? This is my review of WrestleMania 31. I have to do this really late at night, and right after this, I'm going to bed. But, just wanted to talk about WrestleMania real quick. Just finished, so I'm gonna go through all the matches and review my predictions, the game's predictions, because I did a whole 3-part series, or 4-part series, on the predictions for the game, the WWE game's predictions, and I wanted to see how they match up to the, and my predictions. I wanted to see how they match up to what really happened. So, let's get started, shall we? Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I know this was pre-show, but I still did predictions on it because at the time I filmed it, it was still during the show. It was planned to be during the show. So, anyways, let's talk about it. I said that Damien Sandow was gonna win, or Damien Mizdow. Well, I guess it's back to Sandow. Because, and I also predicted that he would turn on the Miz, and that Sandow would win. The game predicted that Big Show would win, so we both kind of got it right. I got the whole Mizdow turning on Miz thing, and the game got that Big Show was gonna win. So, yeah, but I guess technically the game was right and I was wrong. So now let's move on to the actual events. We have the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. This was a really good match, actually, and Daniel Bryan won. I thought Dean Ambrose was going to win, and the game thought R-Truth was going to win, so I believe this is the only match that neither one of us, neither me or the game, got it right who was going to win. So, that's just a little fun fact. What was next? It was Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. I predicted Seth Rollins was going to win. The game predicted Randy Orton was going to win. Randy Orton won. So, yeah. And I guess I should be giving reviews for all these matches. Whoops. I'm not going to review the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, because it was pre-show. The reason I talked about it was because, I did predictions for it, so might as well. Like I said, the Intercontinental Championship ladder match was pretty good. I'm not going to rate every individual match, but I'm just going to give my general thoughts on all the matches. So, Randy Orton to Seth Rollins, the game was correct. Let's see, and, yeah, I mean, it was a pretty decent match. It was probably like one of the, in fact, I'd say that was the worst match on the entire card, and it was just decent. So, we had a pretty good WrestleMania. Let's see, what was next? Sting versus Triple H. Oh, man. Well, hold on. I have to have an omission. It's not the worst match on the card. The Divas match, obviously. But, anyways, Sting versus Triple H. This match was great, but I was hoping for that Taker versus Sting reveal or teaser. We'll probably get it on Raw, but it's just a lot more epic if it's at WrestleMania somehow. But, yeah, when everyone was coming out, like the NWO came out, the DX came out, the NWO and the NWO and the DX came out. But no, NWO and DX came out, and I thought, when Shawn Michaels popped up, I thought, okay, they're going to have Undertaker. It's going to look like he's helping Sting at first, and then he's going to chokeslam Sting, and then Triple H wins. Yeah, but it was a pretty good match. Obviously, that didn't happen, but it was a pretty good match. It did have sort of an anti-climax, though, because all Triple H did was hit him with a sledgehammer, and then he's dead. Like, it was kind of a bad ending to the match. Then we have the taking a piss break of the whole thing. We packed right next to each other the music concert, which no one cared about, the Divas match, which no one cared about, and the Hall of Fame, which some people care about, but it's still like not what we came here for. And then we got back into the good matches with Cena versus Rusev. That one, I was just kind of bored because I knew that Cena was going to win. And they didn't, like, I know sometimes, like, with Bray Wyatt and Undertaker, I could still see the possibility of Bray winning. I can still see the possibility of Roman winning or Brock winning. But with this match, when they tried to make it seem like Rusev was going to win, I just didn't believe it. So, obviously, Cena won. Me and the game both got our predictions right. Oh yeah, Triple H Sting. The game got it right. It was Triple H, and I got it wrong. It was Sting. I said it was gonna be Sting, but it was obviously Triple H. And let's see what else was there. Okay, I'm trying to think. What was I talking about? Cena versus Rusev. Me and the game both said like, yeah, the Cena wins, obviously. Yeah, because I remember in the predictions video, it was like a short ass match. And like Cena just, kicked his ass, and then the same thing kind of happened. Well, not exactly the same, but yeah, it was just a typical match. I kind of expected it. So yeah, I'd say that besides the Divas match, that one, I'd say this is the second worst non-Divas match of the thing. In fact, no, this is worse than Randy Orton and Seth Rollins, because at least with Randy Orton and Seth Rollins match actually led to something. And I kind of like the build up to Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. But so yeah, Cena won. That was probably my least favorite match besides the Divas. I didn't even watch the Divas match. I was on Twitter. So what else happened? Let's see. We had Undertaker versus Bray. I made jokes throughout the night that it was going to be American Badass, because I don't know why they were trying to tempt that, because they obviously were. At the beginning, they said, we don't know what kind of Undertaker's going to come back. Like, I know they kind of did follow through with that, because he grew his hair back, and he's in better shape now. So they kind of went through on that, but not really. So, yeah, I don't know what's happening. That's exciting, because I don't know what's happening. I don't know where they're going to go with this. So, let's see. Yeah, Undertaker won. They did try to make it seem like Bray was going to win, although it was a lot more suspenseful than the Cena match. Because I swear one of them was like at 2.9 seconds. It was so close. But I really like that match. Is that match of the night? Would it be match of the night? I'd say the match of the night goes to. I don't know. I'll decide before I. At the end of the video, by the end of the video, I'll say match of the night. But anyways, let's get down to. Let's get down to business. Because I said that, I even tweeted that, Undertaker Bray, hands down match of the night. But then I started thinking, oh no, Triple H Sting was kind of good too. So it's between one of those two. But then we had our main event, Roman Reigns versus Brock. It kind of went down like I was expected until Seth Rollins came in and cashed in, which I kind of expected, but I figured that WWE wasn't going to do that route. The only reason it kind of wasn't expected, well, for one, I thought WWE wasn't going to do that route. I thought they were going to do something else, because all the fans kind of predicted it. But they did sort of do a way to make you, like, surprised when it happened. Because, he just came out in the middle of the match. He didn't, like, wait until after the match to do it. That's the first time I believe that's happened, where the Money in the Bank person just used it to get in the match, not to have a match, like, right after another match. Like, that would make a lot more sense. But I kind of liked it because they didn't have Brock lose, so he's still undefeated since beating Taker. But, technically, he hasn't been pinned or made cement or whatever, so they'll probably say that for, like, a future WrestleMania or something. So Seth Rollins walks out champion, and the show ends. So, it was pretty good. It's, so far, I don't really know what to say. What do I have to compare it to? Like, last year's was okay, I guess. I mean, the biggest moments were the Undertaker streak ending, and then Daniel Bryan winning. Those are really the only two moments I remember. And Bray Wyatt Cena had a couple memorable moments. But that was about it. This one had, I don't really remember too many bits, or was it spots from the ladder match. I remember when Dean Ambrose jumped off the ladder, and I remember when Dean Ambrose went through the ladder. Let's see. Oh, battery low. Well, I'm gonna have to cut this talk a little bit short. But match of the night, there weren't too many, matches, memorable moments. But it was still good, worth watching. I'd give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. So, yeah. And another one quick announcement. This will be, well, actually, no. Let me do match of the night first. Match of the night, I decided it's Undertaker Bray Wyatt because Undertaker Bray Wyatt, I mean, it was so good. It was so perfect. Such a perfect match. The spots were most memorable match, really. And I sort of didn't like it. I would have put Triple H and Sting at number 1 if they didn't have Triple H come out later in the night and just shit talk Sting, because they had a spot where he and Sting shook hands. So why would he? Yeah, they shook hands. No, they shook hands. So why would he come out later and talk shit about him? That makes no sense. But I gotta give it to Undertaker versus Bray. I hope they do Undertaker versus Sting next year, because I'll be going next year because it's in Arlington or Dallas or whatever, same shit. So I give it a 7.5 out of 10, and I guess I will see you guys next time. And one more thing, this will be the last video before I get my laptop back. So no more videos until I get my laptop back. This will be the last video. So, but then, like I said, it will be 1 week where there will be 21 videos. That's 3 videos a day for 1 whole week. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time on whatever my next video will probably be, the marathon announcement. Me going, hey, my computer's back, oh, marathon starts now, and then that will be my next video. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys at the whole marathon thing. So,